Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Martin D. Tulai Field for this varsity soccer matchup between the St. Mary's Saints and your St. Paul's Crusaders here on SPSN, the St. Paul Sports Network. I'm Alton Bowser, along with Ashton Seaman. So, Ashton, what should we be looking for today as the Crusaders look to reach their third B-Conference final in the last 3 years?
I think the key to this game has to be the St. Paul's defense. When this defense is playing well, they usually shut out other teams. I think the key is keeping the other teams off the scoreboard. I think our offense will be able to score well.
Yeah, for sure. Those guys like Ali Estrada up top. He's been joined by a fair few. Adler Dodson, I know as well, getting his share of goals. Crusaders 7-1-2 in conference. Only loss coming to the boys Latin Lakers, finishing the season second in the B Conference. I know only that top four who made the playoffs are all super close in points. We're like 1 point ahead of St. Mary's, 2 ahead of Severn, and only 1 behind boys Latin. So yeah, I think we should have quite starting.
Stadium for this afternoon's varsity soccer MIAA B Conference semifinal contest between the visiting Saints from St. Mary's and your St. Paul's Crusaders. St. Paul's is a proud member of the MIAA, and we remind all spectators that we encourage and promote sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. Offensive language, including profanity, racial or ethnic slurs, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, event staff, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated. Please note that today's game is being broadcast on SPSN, the St. Paul Sports Network, which you can access by going to YouTube and searching for SPSN, or going to our website at www.spsn.live. You may access digital rosters for today's game by scanning the QR codes located on each of our spectating plazas and both sides of our press boxes. And now, for today's starting lineups. First, for the Saints. Number 3, a senior Cooper Phippen. Number 4, a senior Finn Dowling. Number 19, a senior Gabriel Oliede. Number 30, a senior Graham Williams. Number 18, a senior Jack Fund. Number 2, a senior Rocco Polito. Number 9, a senior Will Franey. Number 7, a junior Ben Dowling. Number 6, a sophomore Patrick Roy. Number 24, a freshman Luke Hazen. And number 26, Brody Fuller. I think it's Brody. And now for your St. Paul's Crusaders. Number 00, a sophomore, Finn Lake Goldstein. Number 2, a sophomore, Tommy Cheswick. Number 4, a junior, Jonas Patolnik. Number 6, a senior, Brendan Moore. Number 10, a senior, Ali Estrada. Number 14, a senior, Leland Kimball. Number 18, a sophomore, Charles Sticka. Number 19, a senior, Adler Dodson. Number 12, a sophomore, Henry Evans. Number 21, a senior, Max Levesque. And number 22, a senior, Bronson Berger. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you all please rise if you are able and direct your attention to the American flag located next to the scoreboard as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
And we're back. We're going to get set for play in just a second here after you just heard the starting lineup for the Saints and the Crusaders. Got about the, exactly the standard starting 11, except I don't believe Charles Sticka normally in the starting lineup, getting the start today, normally at a kind of CDM position somewhere in the central midfield. Finn Lakegold as expected, starting in the goal, has had a very good season so far. He's looked very comfortable in the goal against every team. Had some unlucky moments in the boys' Latin game, but other than that, he's been pretty comfortable and pretty sound at that goalkeeper position. It will be the Crusaders for the opening possession.
And for Finn, this is interesting. This is his first playoff start on varsity, as he was backup last year. So as the underclassman, he gets his first taste at playoff action.
Stick, I believe, going to be playing it back to Levesque, and we've seen this same strategy out of the Crusaders. Basically, this whole season, you see those guys lined up on the far side. That's normally where Levesque is looking to play the ball down the field. Ball goes back to Levesque. It is exactly that. Plays one way down the field pass. Doesn't exactly make it to a Crusader. St. Mary's ball over the midfield. Evans with a little bit of pressure on him. Able to relieve it, get it up to Kimball. Levesque looks for the through ball towards Kimball on this close sideline. Here's Estrada. Shot from well outside the 18. And it's swerving all over the place.
We definitely saw the wind playing a factor. It is a windy day today. That is the main weather concerns we have. And it became very evident with that shot by Estrada.
Yeah, just veered all the way right, exactly where the wind is going. Now number 30, Graham Williams, the senior keeper, on his opening goal kick, only makes it as far as Spitolnik. Kimball earns the throw-in. Throw into the box. Kimball nearly off the half volley.
I just can't see that side.
Crusaders putting on some early pressure. I like to see it from them. Moore misses his touch, is able to win it back, but it's only temporary. St. Mary's ball towards number 3, Cooper Fippen, but can't quite control it in a late gold. Was able to roll it out and keep the possession for the Crusaders.
St. Mary's is getting the ball back here. Let's see if they can.
St. Mary's possessing the ball in the midfield, trying to break through, but Berger puts a stop to it. Another pass on that far sideline that just makes its way straight out of bounds. Throwing down the sideline. Evans is fighting for it. Ball stays in bounds.
Max Levesque does a great job boxing him out there to make sure that ball goes out of bounds. This gives Finn the chance to really drive the ball downfield. That's a great effort by Max right there to really change sides of the field.
Not a bad goal kick, makes it to about the halfway line. Crusaders, a great pass from Sticka towards Dotson. Dotson finds Estrada. Estrada, here's the shot. Just driven straight to number 30, Graham Williams.
That was a really good possession for the Crusaders despite the save. They really were able to control and get past the defense. They've really done that in this first 4 minutes of this game.
Yes, Sticka this season has proved himself as a great passer, good on the ball as well, but now starting at the center mid position, we saw him make a great pass leading to a good opportunity now. Dodson towards Cheswick. He'll be able to get there in time. Cheswick's touch towards the corner, just out the back for a goal kick.
Despite that going out the back, I still see that as a major positive. St. Paul's is definitely applying pressure early, which is one of the keys to success in this game.
Yeah, first 5 minutes already had numerous good-looking chances. Unable to convert yet, but it's definitely looking promising, like you said. Dodson can't win the throw-in.
We have another ball out of bounds. This seems to be another trend, but this time the Crusaders have the ball.
Yeah, kind of congested over on that far sideline. Kind of just going back and forth between these two teams. Obviously, we thought they were going to be very evenly matched. Does appear to be so far. Nobody really dominating any category.
We have another ball out of bounds, this time on the Crusaders again. St. Mary's just seems to be moving this possession just by Crusaders kicking the ball out and throw-ins.
Yeah, Levesque putting on some pressure. In the corner, Crusaders kind of a bend, don't break. I mean, they're giving St. Mary's space, but when it really matters, there's a guy there to step.
And there's another ball out of bounds. Jonas Patolnik with the good slide tackle, but the Crusaders keep the ball.
Moore plays it high. Headed on by Estrada. Now Dotson collects it in the midfield, charging into the offensive third. Runs into two men, can't quite keep it in his possession.
These last 3 minutes particularly have been extremely played at the midfield. It seems like neither team can really get past that area.
Now that's more playing great defense to shield the ball all the way out of bounds.
Let's see if this kick can help the Crusaders get past that midfield mark.
Dodson with it yet again. Number 4, Finn Dowling is there to clean up now. All the way on the other side. Evans does a good job at keeping it wide. Looking downfield, is deflected out of bounds.
St. Paul's will keep that one. I believe it's Bronsonberger with the throw in here. Tommy Cheswick was pushed there. St. Paul's has another kick in.
Here's Moore now with plenty of time. Looking way downfield towards Dodson. Heads it to the middle. After a botched touch, Kimball comes up with it. Shot off the left foot, deflected into the hands of Williams. Or the feet of Williams currently.
St. Paul seems to be trying to get more slow and methodical up the field here. Maybe a change of strategy for the Crusaders.
Jacob Yishak checks into the half-field line looking to sub in. Normally in the midfield, more of an attacking midfield. Wouldn't be surprised to see him come on for Kimball or Sticka here.
And Yishak, of course, did not have the start today. He was a little banged up before the game. And the Crusaders were lucky he got the clear to play today, as he is a usual starter for them.
Yeah, he's been definitely one of the star midfielders of this Crusader team. Estrada gets the foul call on the sideline, and now I believe it will be Max Levesque, if I were to guess, trying to put this one in the box. We've seen the Crusaders score from set pieces just like this earlier in the season.
Coach Fisher usually does a great job in this position, drawing up some plays. A lot of the times on the St. Paul's goals, you'll have a player with a set route that they know they're running.
Yeah, here it's Estrada. I mean, these guys create all the confusion. Estrada comes running in, and it drops right on his foot. We've seen that exact play drawn up many times now. Number 21, Max Levesque. High ball in, makes its way to Williams. Saw the wind actually push the ball off the spot right before he went to kick it. Not sure if that really impacted it at all, but Crusaders unable to capitalize from their first set piece.
The wind will definitely make those free kicks harder. It'll be much harder to place them where the Crusaders want to. It just is a lot more unpredictable for this game.
Spitalnik finds Dodson, got a man tight on his back. Crusaders stringing together some nice passes now towards the middle. The last pass, just unable to find a man. He thought the guy was going to continue the run to the corner, didn't quite, and then
that was just a little bit of miscommunication, it looked like. It looked like Leland thought someone was going to be there, and it just didn't work out.
Yeah, Crusaders have had not too much success when they're starting their attacks from way back. in their own half. We'll see what they can do here now. Estrada with plenty of time in the midfield.
And for the first 5 minutes of this game, it seemed like the Crusaders really had great attacks on the other half of the field, and then the next 5 minutes got a little slower for the Crusaders. So we'll see how this game continues. We've seen a little bit of tale of two sides here.
Yeah, late goal able to roll it out to Levesque. Spitalnik gets shoved a little bit, and it will be another free kick right around the 50.
Max Levesque again with this free kick for St. Paul's. Seems like the team's down near the box.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised if he plays this one. I mean, I know he can get it there, but he might be looking at Brendan Moore on the short pass, but no. Levesque puts it way down. It was headed straight towards Williams in net, but St. Mary's defender couldn't see who it was. Doesn't take any chances. I believe Ben Dowling. Now Yishak on for Kimball, like I guessed.
The kick actually worked out for the Crusaders as it really helped them move downfield. Even though that ball went out, getting the throw in was really beneficial.
Spitalnik takes it off of him, and the Crusaders will be able to regain possession. Evans looks way downfield. Ball towards Estrada. Can't win the battle in the air.
That ball's intercepted by Spitalnik, which is beneficial.
Man steps right on Evans before he could get the pass off. Now St. Mary's has the throw-in.
That throw-in really resets the field as it really gave time for everyone to get down to the other side. Before, there was only really one man on defense.
Now breakthrough, cross off the left foot towards the middle. Catches a piece of Evans, and it stopped in its tracks. Now Estrada has a lot of room. Man closed in on him, and he's looking towards Cheswick.
It's a great pass out there for Estrada. And Yishak now has it.
Yishak tries to cut it back towards Dodson. It's unsuccessful, but Levesque and the Crusaders will be able to build yet another attack here. Dodson now with his back turned towards the goal, leaves it for Estrada. Estrada dribbles through one, tries to look at the ball. Here's Cheswick now with the shot. Just saved off the crossbar. Super unlucky, not a half bad shot from Cheswick. Crusaders just did not crash the box at all. They might have just had a free header there.
That shot for Cheswick was right there. The goalie really had to work hard to get his hands up to block that one. That's the closest we've been to a goal all day, and that was a great attempt.
Yeah, great move from Estrada to beat one man, find the pass. Although it got deflected, made its way to Cheswick. Just couldn't quite convert, but definitely a good look for the Crusaders, as we're still less than halfway through this first half.
It's always good making the goalie work, especially in the first 20 minutes. Those shots will start falling eventually, especially if they keep putting pressure on.
Yishak definitely offsides, no question about it, in the corner over there. Now, Williams puts it into the midfield. Spitolnik's the first one to get a touch on it. Spitolnik off the left foot. A great cross makes its way to Cheswick, but not enough power on the header to beat Williams.
That was a great job, though, for the Crusaders, really taking the free kick by the goalie and putting the pressure back on immediately. We'll see if this trend continues.
Throw in taken. Moore is able to keep it wide for the Crusaders and out of harm's way. It's called a throw-in for the Saints.
Luckily, though, that ball went out the side, so it's only a throw-in. It's not a corner for the Saints.
Yes, guy does have a long throw-in. We've seen came all the way just to take it. Gets into the box, headed to safety by Estrada now. Yishak comes up with it.
St. Paul's is averting from danger again. I mean, they just need to keep possession here, and good things will happen.
For sure now, Brendan Moore looking to switch the field. Levesque to Estrada, back to Levesque. High ball played towards Cheswick, keeper's right on him. That was a great look from Cheswick. He tried to get the little back heel pass towards Dodson. Goal would have been wide open for him, but just barely misses the touch. Definitely a great chance for the Crusader offense yet again.
The goalie really went out far there. That was further than we expected him to go out for that play. I wonder if that could be used later in the game if he's going to creep out that far.
Dodson headed on to Cheswick, settles it, high ball towards Estrada, beats out his man, the header, just wide.
That was a great attempt there, only a couple feet to the left, and as we saw again, the goal was wide open.
You know, now halfway through this first half, Crusaders definitely having the majority of the chances here.
It's good they're having that majority, especially in playoff soccer. I mean, anything can happen here, but you can just tell how tight-knit and the pressure of this game. So the Crusaders controlling it just keeps it a lot safer for the team as we move on through this game.
Estrada settles it, beats one man, shot skips through. Williams is able to collect it, but it's definitely a dangerous shot from Estrada from deep.
He's not scared to take those deep shots. I mean, if you give him the opening, he's going to shoot it. He won't hold back. So we've already seen that early, so I imagine we'll continue seeing that.
For sure, we see him take those kind of shots all the time. He definitely has the green light now. Yishak charging down the sideline, looking to whip a ball in towards Estrada. Pass doesn't make it far enough. Crusaders retain possession.
St. Mary's really just wanted to clear that out. They could definitely feel the pressure of this last 5 to 7 minutes. So clearing that ball out is crucial for them. Let's see if the Crusaders can put the pressure right back on.
Now Ryan Anderson checks into the game for Tommy Cheswick on that right wing position, or right mid. Smart play from Yishak to find Anderson. Crusaders putting on a lot of pressure, really pinning the Saints in their own territory. Now Levesque. Estrada shot from deep. Definitely could have taken a touch there. Didn't really have a lot of pressure on him. Shot doesn't come out cleanly how he wanted it.
He kind of rushed that ball. I mean, like what we were talking about with the green light earlier, I think that one he could have collected a little better, but overall I like the fact that he's shooting.
Yeah, definitely good to test the keeper a little bit early in the game because obviously you never know. And definitely like to see the Crusaders crash the box after something like that because obviously we saw earlier Crusaders could have capitalized if more guys kind of rushed in because you obviously never know what is going to happen when the ball's headed towards the keeper. Now ball makes it through. Dodson tries to get a touch past his defender. Unfortunately hits the back.
You can really see a difference in the defense by these two teams. St. Paul's is playing much tighter defense than St. Mary's. St. Paul's has been able to, on offense, have a lot of loose passes, but it really feels like when St. Mary's has the ball, nothing seems open.
Ball narrowly skips out of bounds on this close sideline. Gives the Crusaders the throw-in. Here's Evans. Evans finds Estrada, leaves it for Yishak now. Charging into the offensive third. Estrada turns, runs into just too many guys.
It really seems like since Yishak entered the game, it seems like he's almost had the ball every possession. Just shows his importance to the team. So it's great that he's able to play this game despite being a little banged up.
It definitely makes his presence known on the field, kind of commanding this offense and midfield. Evans beats his man. Spitolnik inside. Looks for the give and go. It's unsuccessful. Now Levesque's going to be able to collect it. Tries to find the pass off the right foot towards Anderson. Doesn't quite make it. Yishak settles it cleanly. He's able to turn. Berger's touch just a little too far away. Gets called on the foul on the far sideline, little push.
I believe that's the first foul for the Crusaders. It's been a relatively clean game so far, really for both sides of the ball. Both teams haven't really committed many fouls.
Yeah, just a lot of switch-up possession, a lot of nice passes, most play coming in the midfield this game. St. Mary's has definitely not had the edge in possession so far. Crusaders are being able to control the ball very well and formulate some strong attacks now. Number 2, Tommy Cheswick coming back in for Berger, and Anderson's going to move to right back for Cheswick to take the right mid position, I assume.
I really believe the Crusaders' possession has been credited to the midfield and defense. They really set the ball up well, and when the Crusaders lose possession, they get it back extremely fast.
Yeah, these guys in the midfield, like Sticka, like Yishak, able to play great balls down the field. Now Estrada pass off the left foot, finds Yishak. Yishak one-on-one. His pass to the middle kind of scuffed it, and it doesn't really come out cleanly. Moore fakes out his man, but his cross. Now Levesque catches a foul in the midfield. He's going to leave Anderson looking to play it short. No, it will be Levesque looking to put this one in the box. This is definitely the range that he likes, can give it a full boot.
He does the exact opposite of that one. He just kicks it short.
Moore puts it in the box for him, headed on by Dodson, but no power.
This goalie for St. Mary's has had a lot of work so far in this one. He seems to having to have his kick all the time.
That's number 2, Rocco Polito, in that left wing position for the Saints now, checking off the field.
Let's see if the Saints can do anything with this throw in. It's probably the best look they've had in the last couple minutes.
Punt from Lake Gold out into the midfield. No Navy jerseys there to collect it.
I really felt like the first actions he's had in a while. I mean, he's had 2 very easy saves, but he hasn't been tested this game, but I like that. It means St. Paul's is really controlling this game.
It hasn't been tested much in the goal so far. Sticka has a man close on his back, able to relieve the pressure. Evans plays it way downfield. Levesque high, makes its way to Dodson. Just ball kind of bouncing around. Handball call, I believe.
I believe that handball was on Max Levesque. It just seemed like it just kind of got up there and hit his hand.
You're definitely not intentional, just a little bit unlucky. Will give up the free kick to Graham Williams. Crusaders fighting to win the possession back now. Bounces out to number 24, Luke Hazen. And Anderson is able to force him out of bounds. I believe will be a throw-in.
We've seen this throw-in many times. It has not been successful for St. Mary's. I imagine they're going to do something similar to what they've done the first couple times, so we'll see it here.
St. Mary's unable to get a shot off. Now it's played way downfield off the left foot of Spitalnik. Estrada putting on the pressure. Midfield just a little bit dead.
That's a great clear, though. And he has another great clear right there.
Estrada gets around his man. Williams is able to reset in goal. Estrada still with possession. Fake shot after fake shot, now tries to put it into the middle, and his pass is cleared out. Number 22, Bronson Berger, back up to the 50.
Ollie definitely has the advantage over his defender there, who's just not able to get the shot off, but he did a good job getting it by the defender.
Kind of a botched clear. Sticka tries to get the touch on it. Finds Yishak. Can't keep it in bounds.
Ishak just kind of missed that one. I wonder if he felt his leg there. I see that right leg is a little taped up, so I wonder if that played an impact and why that ball went out of bounds.
For sure, Berger back in for Anderson. And a well-deserved round of applause for Anderson as he exits the field.
He's done a great job on defense so far this game. He's really getting the ball away from St. Mary's. He's been able to hit a couple out of bounds, which has allowed the St. Paul's defenders to really get back. Seems like St. Mary's might have a play on for this free kick.
Yeah, now just 7.5 minutes left to play in the first half. Still scoreless. Evans finds the step at the right time. Now ball to the middle. Lake Gold is able to come off his line.
That's another easy save for Finn Lake Goldstein. He was really just able to pick that ball up.
Ishak plays Dotson, got a man close on his back. Dotson still dribbling all the way through, can't find an outlet.
That one's intercepted. He's done a really good job intercepting a lot of St. Mary's passes so far in this one.
Moore is able to get it back to Lake Gold.
Ishak is cutting across the middle there. That's just not the greatest pass there by Moore. That one heads out of bounds.
Potomac wins the header. Berger will have plenty of time now.
With 5 minutes left in this half, let's see if maybe one of these teams is definitely trying to get ahead. Let's see if they're going to be more aggressive about it.
Yeah, going into the locker rooms at halftime, knowing you're up in this game would be huge, obviously on the scoreboard, but also just in the mental game.
Another thing with St. Paul's this year is they've done a great job chaining goals together. Oh, and that one's right off his face. That one has to hurt. But again, St. Paul's has done a great job chaining a lot of goals together this season. Normally when they score one, you'll see 3 more follow directly after it.
Yeah, momentum is a big thing for the Crusaders. Like I just said, if they go into this halftime a goal up, come into the second half with that momentum, with the energy, I definitely give them a great chance to be able to get the job done here.
Seems that was Will Franny there that got hit. He's up and walking off. He seems good. It just seemed like that shot just almost as a stinger. He looks fine though, so that's positive.
Yep, just minor, like I said, definitely just shock a little bit. It'll wake you up if you weren't already. Now, Tommy Cheswick comes off for Will Rentschler, number 7, the senior for the Crusaders at that right mid, right wing position. Berger finds Rentschler, able to keep it in bounds. Gets the deflection. It will be a corner kick. Another good chance as the clock winds down. before halftime.
This is a great opportunity for St. Paul's. We'll see if Coach Fisher draws something up for this play. I imagine Max will be able to get in the spot it needs to be.
Yeah, Levesque whipping this one in off the left foot. Crusaders crowd right around the 6-yard box. Cleared off the first touch from St. Mary's. Crusaders are going to look to keep this pressure as Evans puts it deep towards Rentschler. Williams is off his line, and he does collect it.
Goalie comes way out of goal. If one of the St. Paul's Crusaders could have gotten their head on that, that would have been an easy goal there.
Yeah, definitely looking for the Crusaders to capitalize when they see Williams off his line.
You definitely see St. Paul's is beginning to rush. They're definitely looking at the clock the same as we are. And these possessions are beginning to speed up, and they're really trying to drive now.
Yishak finds the backheel pass to Estrada, beats his man. Now looking in the middle, Estrada pass towards Yishak, but it's blocked.
And Ollie did a great job really beating his man there. I mean, the defender looked lost on that right there.
Whistle blown, not sure what for. We will told to back up, I believe. Estrada wins it back, gets taken down, no foul call.
I'm kind of surprised there's no foul there. Ali looked like he went down pretty hard.
Will be another throw in for Berger. Finds the feet of Rentschler.
Bronson looks upset there that that's not a corner kick, as the goalie has a free kick out. I think a big thing in this game so far is if you look at the goalie involvement, Graham Williams has been a lot more involved than Finn. It just shows the offensive pressure St. Paul's is really putting on.
Ball over the top. Evans got some pressure on him, able to relieve it temporarily. St. Mary's still with the possession. Spitolnik intercepts the pass cleanly. Gets it back over half field. Now Dotson putting on even more pressure.
St. Mary's definitely seems upset with that one. St. Paul's has a minute and a half to do something here.
Yeah,
They're definitely going to try to get this one in the box.
Unsure of the exact call. Called on a foul on this close sideline now. Estrada. Just not the ball he was looking for. Didn't get enough loft on it. Kind of just curls straight to Williams.
Seemed like he hooked that one a little bit. And we're at a minute now.
Ball over the top. Berger gets beat. Just no numbers on offense for St. Mary's. Seems like every time they have an attack formulating, they're outnumbered because of this strong Crusader defense.
Yeah, the Crusader defense has really done a great job this game. Seniors, Brendan Moore and Bronson Berger, as well as Jonas Patolnik, have really locked it down. I mean, it just feels like the defense is never even out there. It always just feels like St. Paul's is on their opposing half of the field.
Estrada goes down. The foul call comes in. Crusaders are going to have one last shot here before.
The clock was not stopped there. St. Paul's really didn't have enough time. There was minimal time even if the clock was stopped, but without the clock stoppage, nothing could happen there.
Yeah, unlucky. We will head to the locker room 0-0, all tied up here on Two Line. We'll be back after a short break for the second half.
2, 1.
And we're back for the second half. Still all squared up at 0-0 here on Tulai. And now the Crusaders yet to take the field. But what do you want to see the Crusaders do differently? And what do you think about the first half?
I think the first half was strong. I'm going to start with that question. I really think they've done a great job controlling possession. I mean, it feels like the St. Mary's goalie has had to save a lot more than Finn has. I think what I'd like to see, of course, is these goals to start falling. And I believe when they do, I believe it'll start piling up as a chain. But another thing I'd like to see is I'd like to see a little more pace on this game. I think if we can get out early to start the half, it will fare us a lot better than scoring late.
Yeah, Crusaders definitely have had the majority of the quality chances, have had more shots, definitely have been testing number 30 senior goalkeeper Graham Williams. Guys like Estrada, Yishak, Dodson up top have been putting on all the pressure, and I think the Crusaders are just bound to capitalize on one here soon. It appears to be the exact 11 that started the game will come out to start the second half. Will be just that. We got another 40 minutes to decide this MIAA B Conference semifinal matchup. Winner will go on to play the victor of the Boys Latin versus Severn Admirals game that is happening at the exact same time as this one.
This is huge right here. I mean, this 40 minutes decides the season for the Crusaders. It really just depends on the mindset they come out with. I imagine Coach Fisher said something similar to that, but they really got to bring their A game here for the second half.
You definitely don't let off of the gas pedal. Well, St. Mary's will start with the possession for this second half. And we're underway. High ball played to the far sideline. Spitolnik's the first one on it. Pressure from Dodson forces. That's number 4, Finn Dowling, the senior, to play out of bounds.
And it looks like out of this half, I mean, St. Paul's pressure started immediately. I mean, we're less than 30 seconds in, and St. Paul's is already back in a scoring range.
Yeah, Strada finds Cheswick. His ball to the middle, bounces out to Spitolnik. Shot from deep off the left foot. Makes it all the way to the parking lot. I do like the Crusaders already having it in Saints territory. Definitely a good look to see the opening pressure.
Definitely shows that St. Paul's is ready out of this half to come and play, and they're giving it their all for this 40 minutes.
Levesque gets it going upfield towards Kimball. Kimball called on the foul, jumped into his man a little bit there.
Another big factor the second half, it looks like the wind has died down a little bit. It's still definitely present, but nowhere how it was when this game started. So we'll see how that plays an impact.
Spitolnik puts it deep down the field. Crusaders can't find the possession. Ball just kind of being bobbled around in the midfield. Lakegold makes the smart move. Brendan Moore's able to shield it.
He did a great job, Brendan. Brendan didn't even go for that ball. I mean, he knew just get that ball in Finn's hands. So
Moore looking way downfield towards Dodson and Kimball. Finally called out of bounds. Thought it was going to be called way earlier, but Crusaders will have to throw in. Now St. Mary's comes up with the possession, but not for long. Evans steps up for the big clearance. Moore to Dodson. Dodson heads it on. Tackle made onto Cheswick. He was gone. I'm not surprised if you see a card here.
let's see if there's a card.
Cheswick catches a lot of contact.
I believe, yeah, there's a yellow right there.
Yellow card given to number 18, Jack Fund.
That definitely hurts. I mean, Cheswick had the step on him. I think he would have been able to score that one. Well, he got the yellow card. That slide tackle might have saved a goal.
Yeah, Cheswick definitely looked to be away. Now it's going to be a super dangerous free kick for the Crusaders. I'm not sure who's going to take it. I personally want to see Levesque, but you never know. Estrada scored an incredible free kick earlier in the season. I want to say against... starts with a J.
I know he had one against Leonardtown.
Leonardtown. Oh, that's what I'm thinking of. Not J. I was thinking like Jamestown or something. Yeah, Leonardtown had an incredible free kick. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him take this one here, but the angle's definitely favored for Levesque on the left foot.
There also could be some trickery. I mean, Coach Fisher clearly doesn't want St. Mary's to know who's taking this.
Yeah, here's Levesque. Appears to be ready to take it. No, Estrada. Estrada, the low shot, hits the feet of the wall, rolls right to Williams. An unsuccessful set piece yet again.
The wall really blew that shot up. I mean, once it hit their feet, that ball just died.
Yeah, just caught the toe. I mean, almost made it right under the wall. Would have been a threatening shot to the bottom left corner, but doesn't quite pan out. Now Spitalnik, plenty of time.
Ollie just seemed to fall there. I mean, the pass was a little behind him. He just couldn't catch up to it.
High ball played, late goal as well off his line. Will be able to collect it here.
It's another easy save for Finn Lake Gold. Boots that one down.
Berger tries to switch the field towards Moore. Forfeits the possession.
Just seems like he didn't put enough power in that pass.
Estrada beats one man, beats two. Makes the third one fall. Pass towards the middle, just nobody there. I think he thought Cheswick was going to be crashing it. Just looked like kind of gave up on the play a little bit. Thought Estrada was going to take the shot, I guess.
That's what I saw. It almost seemed like Cheswick and Dotson were watching that, thinking Ollie was going to do it all by himself.
Still another threatening chance now, Cheswick. Free pass to the inside. Foul onto Kimball. His header just went high as well.
That was a really great crossover to Kimball. I mean, that puts St. Paul's in the opportunities they want to be in. I mean, we see early into this half, they're still applying that pressure from the first.
Dodson's the first one to the goal kick. Crusaders just keeping the possession in St. Mary's half. Berger looks downfield. I believe Dodson will be able to get ahead on it. He does. And a foul on to St. Mary's now. Another threatening position for a free kick. An awkward distance out. It's definitely going to be one heck of a shot to get it there with pace, but it's going to be hard to chip this one in. I think what you're going to see, well, actually, I'm not really sure at all. Estrada and Levesque having a chat just over the ball.
And going with the same strategy here with both of them. Let's see if it works this time.
Yeah, we have Spitalnik right there open.
Brendan Moore at the top. Let's see if he might charge in.
Levesque, Estrada. Estrada runs over it. Levesque finds the pass. Here's Estrada off the right foot, blocked. Will Franny, able to get in the way. A nicely drawn-up play earns the Crusaders a corner kick now, keeping the pressure up high.
Yeah, personally there, I love that play design for the Crusaders. I mean, I really thought that was creative on Coach Fisher. I think it could have been really beneficial. St. Mary's, they had that one guy in, but if he wasn't there, I think that could have gone in net.
Ball to the middle. Not a half bad ball, but Williams able to make himself big and find the grab. Evans looks downfield. Dodson looking to head it on to Kimball. Kimball shot off the left foot. Bounces, definitely dangerous, but into the hands of Williams. A lot of pressure for the Crusaders. Estrada wins it back, or finds the intercepted pass, tries to square up his defender. Sticka goes down.
One trend I've seen so far in this game is really when St. Mary's gets the ball, St. Paul's really seems to intercept the first or second pass. They really don't let him keep it for long. I think if they want to win this game, that trend needs to continue.
Yeah, good tackle made by Dodson to kill the momentum of this offense. Berger, a great play. More, plenty of time. Gonna be able to take it up. Pass down the sideline to Estrada, gets a head on it, runs through the second man. Ball to the middle, no keeper in net, shot from Dodson, just scuffs it. A great chance yet again. Estrada being able to create that opportunity now. Shot way downtown from Levesque, nearly.
Those are two great shots for the Crusaders. They really had great openings. I mean, these openings have to play out eventually in the Crusader favor. I feel like they've had so many of them this game. It's destined just to get that goal.
Yeah, Levesque saw Williams wasn't exactly set, took that shot from about 45 yards. Would have been incredible. Definitely tests Williams yet again. And like you said, just before this half got underway, Williams has been tested a lot. Lake Gold has been a pretty easy job for him today. Here's Estrada now. Got 3 guys just right around him, unable to beat them, but does earn the throw-in on this close attacking sideline.
This St. Mary's defense really is putting that effort in guarding Estrada. That makes me wonder who for the Crusader offense will be open for that crossing pass. I think that could be a key to this game.
Berger almost finds Dodson. Now ball over the top. Moore's going to have a second here, able to play back towards Lake Gold. Moore, high ball over the top. Kimball comes up with it. Shot from deep off the left foot, wide left.
St. Paul's is beginning to take these deeper shots. It seems like as this game has moved on, their shots have been from further and further back. That one well outside the box and just to the left.
Cheswick plays it high. Williams off his line, and he's able to come up with it. Now just ball unable to really make its way into either team's possession on the far side.
It almost seemed like no one even knew where the ball was after that throw-in.
Dodson heads up play, wins it back, touched just a little bit too far, or at least I thought. St. Mary's able to find the clear. Spitolnik taken down, no call. The ball will roll out off of St. Mary's. Estrada, touch off the chest towards Cheswick now. And another promising play, just
They weren't able to get a shot off on that one, but another great chance for St. Paul's. I imagine a shot will be coming soon.
Yeah, St. Mary's investing so much in defense now. When they get offensive plays like this, they only have 2 guys down the field. I mean, can't really expect to score any goals off of that mentality, just keeping a lot of guys back.
I think that's because I think St. Paul's had a big game against them last time. I believe they had multiple goals against the St. Mary's team, so they really seem to, again, be emphasizing that defense. But I mean, I think it helps St. Paul's because they already have such a strong defense, but the fact they only have to guard one striker really helps them even more.
Levesque steps now, plenty of space in the midfield, got a man closing on him. And a good challenge made from Will Franey. Estrada comes up with it, shot from deep. Nearly, didn't miss the mark by that much.
Heavy contact there. I'm just wondering, with all these shots on goal, who's going to be the one to step up and finally make one for St. Paul's.
Now more free kick from 55-ish yards out from the box. Spitolnik. Pass to Ali Estrada, gets the give and go, but the pass isn't strong enough. Good pass played. That's Cooper Fippen. Throw in taken quickly.
St. Mary's really taking their time here, kind of letting everyone get down to the other side of the field.
Ball towards the middle. First time Lake Gold actually had any pressure on him, but it's not really much. Here's Moore yet again, has Spitolnik down the sideline, finds him, but in the pass just off the mark. Now Levesque gets beat. Evans comes to clean up nicely. Super long ball from Moore. Kimball with the shot, scores! Incredible!
The goal finally falls for the Crusaders with the Leland Kimball shot. Everyone knew it was coming. I mean, they've put so many shots on goal. One had to come in, and Leland Kimball does it about this halfway mark in the second half. That's huge, especially with the way St. Mary's has been playing with such an emphasis on defense. Now they're going to need to switch up their game plan to respond.
Great shot to bring the momentum into St. Paul's favor. And yeah, like you said, just halfway through this second half, only 21 minutes left in play. Nearly got confused a little bit there. Kimball, I couldn't see who else was over the shot. I think Spitolnik was ready to take it as well. Somebody was up there, but Kimball takes the shot off left foot, I believe, bouncing ball, snipes that bottom right corner, and a perfect shot to put the Crusaders up 1 here in this MIAA B Conference Varsity semifinal game.
I wouldn't be surprised if the points start stacking now after that first goal. Once that first one falls, I mean, they start coming. You can already see the change in St. Mary's play just from that kick right there. So many more St. Mary's guys are on the offensive side.
Yeah, and another free kick for the Crusaders. A little bit too far out to shoot, I would think. Not sure exactly where that ball will be placed. Yeah, definitely looking to put this one in the box. Wouldn't be surprised if this one is Levesque. Estrada hasn't been great on the set pieces so far, but it's definitely too far to really think about the shot, no matter who's taking it.
Seems to be a miscommunication there. Levesque seems a little upset with what happened.
It called for taking too much time for about a 5-second delay in the game. Anderson comes in for Estrada, who picks up the yellow card.
St. Paul seems to be upset about that call right there. I mean, I don't really know exactly what happened. Clearly something did. I imagine Ollie will re-enter soon, and there he goes. He's right back in the game after that card. And Ryan Anderson is going back out.
Yep, maybe the card for language towards his own teammate, just not 100% sure. We'll probably not be able to get clarification, but nevertheless, here's Kimball. Kimball inside, tests Williams, but Williams does come up with it. Only 18 minutes and change left. Lake Gold well off his line, and he will be able to pick it up here. Now headed high. Crusaders keep possession. Dodson tries to flick it on towards Estrada. Unsuccessful. Got some news coming in from the other semifinal right now. The Lakers leading against the Severn Admirals 2-0 with only about 13 minutes and some change left to play. So I think, well, definitely looks like the Lakers have the upper hand. Obviously, that was the only real challenge to the Crusaders, only loss that was brought to them during the regular season.
If that matchup ends being our championship, that would be huge, especially as St. Paul's looks towards the three-peat in this playoffs.
Ball played high, some pressure onto Evans. Is able to handle it, can't quite keep the possession. Spitolnik wins it back.
That was a great move by Spitolnik there.
Here's Estrada now. Throw in taken quickly. A big foul onto Estrada, gets taken down right on that sideline. Effectively a corner kick here.
He went down very hard there, and I believe this is the exact spot Ollie did have his goal against Leonardtown, which we mentioned earlier. So I wonder if he might go for net here.
Yeah, I think his was a little more towards the halfway line on the one he scored. Obviously a crazy angle, but honestly you can just put it close to this back post and let the guys crash on it, and I think that's what he's going to do here. Chooses the near post. Keeper's able to handle it. Shot comes back to Estrada. It's blocked. Levesque wins it back.
I mean, if you're St. Mary's here, you have to be looking at the clock. We just hit the 15-minute marker. You think this emphasis on time needs to start being more focused on for St. Mary's?
Yeah, I mean, definitely need to find at least one to send this game to overtime here, but the pressure building and building as the game goes on. Throw in from, I believe that's Anderson. Foul called on to Dodson, I believe. First of only a few set pieces here, not any that have been too threatening from St. Mary's so far. Able to turn, great step from Brendan Moore to put a stop to that chance, and a clearance off of Brendan Moore, just a masterclass back there as of late.
I know they never got the shot off, but that almost looked like the best look of the game for St. Mary's. I really felt the pressure there on that one.
Throw in, taken towards unsure whistle comes in from the ref. Not sure, no change in the play now. Dodson wins the throw in. Will be Spitolnik to take it now. Just 12.5 minutes. Actually, they'll give it to Anderson with the long throw.
The throw-in seems to be Ryan Anderson's specialty. I mean, I know late in games they always turn to him for their throw-ins. He can really launch it.
Flies it right over the Crusaders. Here's Sticka, comes up with it. Crusaders doing a good job at keeping the possession here. Nice play from Kimball. Estrada beats one man, gets past the second. Shot, scores! Incredible Estrada!
That is an amazing goal for Ali. I mean, he really did that one all by himself. He got past all the defenders. He shot that one from far. I believe it was about 15 to 20 yards out, and I mean, that one just fell in the back of the net.
Yeah, shot from outside the 18. He's been shooting those all day. Finally pays off for him. He's really been this main attacker so far for the Crusaders now. Finally finds his goal. Extremely well-deserved. And a great play. Took the ball, started about 25 yards out, and makes his way past two guys, finds the separation, takes the shot. Too much power.
You can definitely tell the pressure's off a little bit for St. Paul's. Being up 2, it feels a lot safer with this 10-minute mark approaching. I have to imagine now St. Mary's is going to be focused fully on attacking. So I wonder if St. Paul's can maybe pile up one more to really put the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, definitely see more of a defensive formation from the Crusaders, keeping those center mids a little bit more back. Can't get too ahead of yourself, though. Got to definitely stay in the game now. Dodson finds Anderson in the offensive third. Anderson shot off the left foot, blocked, makes its way out to Estrada. Finds the ball back. Now it's Stick. I got a man on his back. He knows it. Yeah, Crusaders just need to close this one out. Only about 10 minutes. Can't get ahead of yourself, though, like I just said.
You could tell on these last two throw-ins, St. Mary's is really starting to rush. They realize the time down 2. Just the pace of this game has completely changed.
Yeah, as the Crusaders climb to 2-0, got to remember the Lakers still leading against the Admirals 2-0, so it's definitely shaping up to be exactly what we think it is.
That would be a pretty storybook ending to the season, having St. Paul's with another crack at BL, this time in the championship. I mean, personally, BL can have the regular season game if we take home the chip.
Now Crusaders just looking to keep the ball under their control. Campbell plays down the sideline to Estrada. Estrada still with the possession. Makes a nice move on his man. Runs into one too many guys and loses the possession. Foul called onto Kimball for the contact in midfield. Yishak comes back up to half field. Wouldn't be surprised if he actually comes on for one of these guys in the midfield, just put some fresh legs on. Yishak very capable of attacking if he needs to, but definitely not the focus of the Crusaders right now. Maybe Anderson.
I imagine once Yishak comes in, that's the lineup that the Crusaders are going to stick with for the rest of this game. It also depends who comes out. But with this clock ticking down, I imagine he'll be in there for the rest of it.
For sure, Berger makes the heads-up play to kick it out of bounds. Throw into the middle. Lake Gold able to fall on it.
That might be his best save of the day. That really just shows how good this defense has been for the Crusaders, because even that one looked easy.
Estrada charging into the offensive third, only has one guy. The shot off the left foot gives Williams some trouble, not able to catch it cleanly, but...
And Estrada took that one from way out. I think he was 30 yards back or so taking that shot, so he's really just shooting now.
Estrada yet again kind of squaring up his defender. Puts one towards Anderson, doesn't make it all the way. Great step from Brendan Moore. And a foul called onto number 3, Cooper Phippen.
Brendan seems a little banged up for that one, but he's back up standing. Seems like he got hit hard, but he seems good.
Yeah, should be okay to close this one out. Yishak still waiting to check in. Now Estrada comes up with the possession shot, deflected off of Anderson. Will be a goal kick. Estrada subs off, and an extremely well-deserved applause as Yishak comes in. Estrada definitely been one of the leaders in this Crusader team so far, obviously scoring the second and most recent goal for the Crusaders, but also just putting on numerous shots and a lot of pressure today. Definitely a big part of this win, or this game so far, really. Kimball beats the keeper, scores his second of the day. And that might just be the nail in the coffin here on Tulai. Only 5 minutes remaining, like you've been saying today. I mean, as soon as they score one, the floodgates just open up.
That's great by Kimball. I mean, he's been having a big day. Of course, he started it. Let's hope this goal scoring is not ending, but that one does seem like it might end the game here.
Yeah, what looked to be such an evenly matched game. I mean, Crusaders always had the majority of the chances, but now just able to get through in everything. Anderson now charging into the offensive third. Last touch just a little bit too far. Williams is able to come out. Crusaders just aren't giving anything up. Now they win the throw-in as well. Only 4 minutes and some change on the clock.
Despite this game looking next over, I mean, you can still see the full effort put in by the Crusaders here.
Yishak catches way too much contact. Will be foul called as expected now. Number 27, Finn Ivory. Number 23, Kyler Guidry. Number 7, Will Rentschler, all set to sub in here in the closing minutes of this semifinal game.
They seem to be trying to get all the seniors in for one last time on the home turf.
Now Levesque with the free kick. Puts this one probably right where he wants it, headed towards the middle, but Williams is able to collect it.
And we just got confirmation that BL has won, and unless if a miracle happens, which I doubt it will, we're shaping up for a BL St. Paul's final for this soccer B Conference Championship.
Yeah, I mean, an incredible game so far. Now just looking to close it out. Like you just said, the last home game for these seniors here, who have been such a large impact of this program now Ivory, Guidry.
And Rentschler's the last one. I mean, for this senior class especially, they've been crucial. They really turned this entire program around. This will be their 3rd year in the championship as Dotson and Kimball sub out for the last time on the home turf.
Anderson as well. And we've seen those 3 guys be such big pieces to this Crusaders' success in the season. And today especially, now we'll see Berger with the throw-in.
I mean, St. Paul's really just had an incredible second half there. They really put their foot on the gas. 3 goals in the second half.
Great through ball played from Rentschler to Ivory. Ivory unable to get there first. Now just a minute and a half on the clock. Now Spitalnik finds Guidry.
And we are now a minute away from the 3rd championship appearance in as many years for the Crusaders.
Now last, or what could be the last chance here. Ball whipped into the box, not a half bad ball. Lake Gold gets on it. As the clock winds down. There it is, Crusaders. 3rd final reached in the last 3 years. Incredible. Now they will face off against the boys Latin Lakers, Loyola University, 3:15 p.m. this Sunday. What an incredible season it's been so far now. Just looking to put an end to it against the Lakers. And shortly we're going to try to get it down to the field for an interview. I believe we're going to try to get Leland Kimball 2 goals on the day. But in the meantime, what do you think so far?
I mean, this was a great game for the Crusaders, especially the second half. They just really controlled the whole thing. St. Mary's barely even put any shots up. The crazy thing is, if you look at the score in the first half compared to the second, they feel like 2 completely different games. But if you watched it, you could tell they were coming.
Yeah, I mean, you were calling it all game. As soon as the Crusaders scored that first goal, the floodgates just opened up. Kimball opens the scoring. Estrada finds the second one. Kimball back on for the 3rd. And just some great play all around. Can't forget the midfielders, guys like Levesque, Sticka, having great games. Brendan Moore on defense. Bronson Berger on defense. Finn Lakegold, his job wasn't too difficult today, but definitely can't forget him. Just a great season, obviously convincing semifinal game. Now on to play the Lakers, who are really the only team that the Crusaders couldn't take down in the regular season. We'll have another shot at it, like you said.
Let's see if our seniors here on Sunday can have their storybook ending.
Yeah, I know a lot of these guys have been on varsity for 3 years, And to win 3 championships in 3 years would be absolutely incredible. But that broadcast will be on SPSN as well on Sunday, 3:15 p.m. like I just said. And I think we're going to send it down in just a minute here for Evan Hocker. And that'll be the end you're going to hear from me. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to send it down to the field again. I'm Alton Bowser. Thanks to all the staff behind this game. And yeah.
I'm here with senior Leland Kimball. His last game on Tulane. First off, how does that feel ending your career? At least your home career. You still have one more.
It's sad, the last game here, but it's a great way to go out. I can't wait for the championship. It's been fun.
And secondly, I mean, you scored the first one and the last one. You really started the goal scoring for the Crusaders. Before that goal, this game was really tight. How does that feel to help your team and really put them on the board in that sense?
Yeah, it was great to start. I mean, we've been up and down all season. We've gone through a couple rough games, but this one we finally were able to pull it together, and I was glad I was able to start it off. It felt great to get us on the board. It took a while to get there, but came through.
And lastly, I'm not sure if you or the team's aware yet, but BL did win. So our championship is St. Paul's BL. How will that feel to have another crack at them? And also, do you have any message to St. Paul's about that game?
Well, first of all, I hope everyone shows out. That's a huge game, huge time to get back on them, and hopefully we can get it. That's about it. I mean, hopefully we can go out beating BL as seniors. It'd be great.
It really would be a storybook ending. Congrats. I mean, amazing game. Go celebrate with your team.
Thank you.
And lastly, I'm Ashton Seaman. Thank you for watching this broadcast of SBSN. We will record for the championship on Sunday, as well as football, I believe.